came when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So this our line is not just we are not just Vaishnavas. We are in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore we are called as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Slightly different from other Vaishnavas because in Gaudiya Vaishnavism we understand the difference between Vaishnavas and Gaudiya Vaishnavas are the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the gifts that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us, they actually form the substance of the difference of our line from Mahaprabhu, which is coming down, where our Prabhupada is also in that same line. So Mahaprabhu gave certain teachings through his activities, gave certain teachings through his instructions to his close associates like Rup Goswami, like Sanatan Goswami, left behind the 8 verses of the Shikshastakam. And in this way, he showed the that what a devotee is supposed to do to achieve love. So Gaur Purnima is tomorrow, it's our new year. And so we thought today we will discuss something about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let's first chant the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Saityam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shivarshabhanavi Devi Daitai Kripabdae Krishna Sambandha Vigyadaine Prabhave Namah Madhuryochvala Premadhyay Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine रूपानुगा विरोधप सिद्धांत द्वंत हारिणे नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षात वैराग्य मूर्ते विप्रलंबर सांबुदे पदाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगा वरायते गौराविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वं निर्देस्त सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महाधन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरात्मषि नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्त रूप स्वरूपकं भक्तवतार भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्त शक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते जयतां श्रुतो पंगो नुममंदा मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदां भोजौ राधा मदन दिव्यद्वंदारण्यकल्पद्रुमाद श्रीमद्रत्नाकर सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा गोविंद देवो प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानं स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशी वटत्तटस्थितौ हर्षन् वेणु स्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्तु नः कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So we all, I shouldn't say we all, at least I did not have a clue of who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is before I came to Krishna consciousness, before I came to ISKCON. So it was only by, you know, we knew who Krishna is, we knew who Ram is, we knew all these things, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never heard of him before. Therefore, he's called Channa Avatar, the uh, hidden incarnation, the hidden incarnation of Krishna. So, in the scriptures, there is reference to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Bhagavatam. There is this famous verse, Krishna Varanam Tvisha Krishna Sango Pangastra Parshadam Yagye Sankirtana Praye Yajanti Hi Su Medasa. We know Mahaprabhu is Krishna in the mood of Radharani. And so therefore this verse in the Bhagavatam, Sukadev Goswami is mentioning that Krishna Varnam, this personality is always chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. This personality is always taking the names of Lord Krishna. Krishna Varnam, Tvisha Krishna. But his bodily complexion is not like Krishna, although he is Krishna himself. So he's Krishna, but his bodily complexion is golden. And he's constantly, Krishna Varnam, he's constantly taking the names of Krishna. Tvisha Krishnam. His bodily complexion is not like Krishna, but he's Krishna only. Bodily complexion is golden, like Radharani. Sango Pang Astra Parshadam. Sangha, his associates. Sango Pang Astra, the weapons. And Parshadam, the confidential associates, the confidential companions. Right? So there's associates, there's weapons, and there is confidential companions. Sango Pangastra Parshadam. This person who is constantly taking Krishna's names, who is Krishna, but his bodily complexion is not like Krishna, it is golden. He comes with his associates, with his companions, and with his weapons. What is the weapon? Yagnai Sankirtana Praya. What does this personality who is Krishna come to do? Yagnai Sankirtana Praya. He is here to give the Yagya for Kalyug, which is Nam Sankirtan, Hari Nam Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the holy names. And Yajanti Hi Su Medasa. And intelligent people will recognize him and worship him. So we have 55 intelligent people here. You exclude me, there are 55 people here. So, I mean, that's just a joke, but everyone who understands Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord, Kaviraj Goswami is, Shukadev Goswami is saying that they are intelligent. Yajanti Hi Su Medasa, intelligent people who understand that this is Krishna himself. So this is no one else but Krishna. And therefore he is called as the munificent incarnation, most munificent. Like, you know, there is this made up story that there was once this exam and everyone got the question paper and people are going through the question paper and somebody goes, you know, most people are looking at the question paper and they start writing their answers. One person thought that, chalo, I don't know how much I'm going to know. Let me just go through all the paper questions and let me see कि मुझे कितना आता है कितना नहीं आता है, and then I will see. So he went through the whole paper. In the end, after the last question, after the 100th question, it was written, anyone who just writes their name and quickly gives the answer paper back will pass. So everyone else is doing mehnat and this, that. But the goal of this thing was just you just understand properly what you have to do. And that's mentioned in the fine print. So similarly, Krishna came, he gave so many things, surrender, so many rules and regulations, 700 verses in the Bhagavad Gita, so much instruction. If we read Krishna's instructions in the Srimad Bhagavatam, like the Uddhav Gita and various things, there are far more. And then when he went back, he saw nobody is following, not many of them are not following because they are just too lazy. And many of them are not following because it's just too much for them. Right? Their caliber is not that much. And so he decided to come as Mahaprabhu. So just giving mercy, you can't do anything, you can't follow anything else, no problem. I'm just giving you my mercy. How? Just take the name. Just chant the name, that's it. You just chant Hare Krishna and you're getting the mercy. So there are two reasons why Mahaprabhu comes, we know. External reason is this, you know, to propagate the chanting of the holy names. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami, he prays in Madhya Leela. He says, Chirad adattam nija gupta vittam. That for a long time, Krishna has not given us a gift like this. It's been a very long time that Krishna has not shown his mercy like this. Like how? Swaprema namamritam atyudaraha. That he's put love of himself in the holy name. This gift he is given us now when he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What? He's put love of himself, the love that the gopis are experiencing by surrendering everything to Krishna. The love that all these, confidential associates like Mother Yashoda and the coward boys, they're experiencing for Krishna, and specifically the love that the gopis are experiencing for Krishna, that same love now Krishna has put just in his name. And just by taking the holy name, we can experience the same love. That love for Krishna can develop in our heart. So that's not a very cheap thing. That's like the topmost. To develop love for Krishna is the goal of life. It's the developed goal that the eternal associates, that the Nitya Mukta devotees in the spiritual world have. They've developed that, therefore they are there. And it's the goal of every sadhaka, every practicing devotee to develop love. And it is the thing that everyone else is looking for in the material world and getting cheated again and again. The genuine, pure, unadulterated, unalloyed, without expecting anything in return, love. That love. So that love we know is only available in love for Krishna. There is no other material relationship that lives up to that definition of pure love, which is unmotivated, unadulterated, without any expectation. That is only in Krishna. That is in our relationship with Krishna. Krishna has that love for us. So Mahaprabhu Kaviraj Goswami is saying that Chirada Dattam Nija Gupta Vittam. This wonderful gift for a very long time Krishna did not give. Because he wound up his pastimes, he went back, he left us with a bunch of instructions which people really couldn't follow. Kal Yuga kept on progressing like, this, what is that, Tejas train or the bullet train. It just boom, 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 boom. Kal Yuga kept on progressing. I was just, reflecting my childhood in school and my kids right now at their age. It's just 30 years. Like I'm 37 now. So when I was probably in primary school, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. And now, huge difference. Someone needs to be muted. You can do one thing, Prabhuji, you can mute everybody. And then and then you can remove the rights for unmuting. Only when we want to make it interactive, we will allow people to unmute.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I was saying that just if I look at my childhood 30 years back, primary,
Sorry.
what it is now, there's a huge difference. Things were so much more innocent 30 years back. In 30 years, such a huge difference. So Kaviraj Goswami is saying 5,000 years ho gaya usko. That's like nothing is left. But now, after 5,000 years, after 4,500 years, Krishna has given us a gift again, which is he's put love of himself in the holy names. By chanting Krishna's names, we develop love for Krishna. And after we develop love for Krishna, what do we do? So we are chanting Hare Krishna to develop love for Krishna. After we develop love for Krishna, what will we do? Now is the time when some people can unmute themselves. Okay, Tejal Madhavi is saying we serve him. Yes. We serve him even now. While we are trying to develop love, also we are serving him. Serve Krishna. One more answer. Suleka Mataji, serve Krishna. Yes, we serve Krishna. And then what do we do about chanting? After we develop love for Krishna, we continue to chant more. Vikas Prabhu is saying, Swapnil Prabhu is saying we praise him. Okay, regarding chanting, we chant more. But now what kind of chanting do we do? What kind of chanting is that? Attentively, okay. What we are supposed to do even now. What is pure name? Vikas Prabhu is saying pure name. What is pure name?
Should I unmute them, Roji? Should I allow them to?
Yeah, anyone can. Yeah, you can. Achha, that's why the answers were coming on chat.
Yes, Roji. I just
Engrossed, attentive chat.
now everyone can unmute if they wish to.
Narottam Prabhuji is muted now. Prabhuji.
Who is KKD? Kashyap Kapila, what? Yeah. You can. We can get the benefit of saying Kashyap Kapila, so we'll also get benefit of taking Lord's names. KKD will get us nowhere. Just like the kind of chanting sometimes that I do, where the Lord is scratching his head and thinking, "Kiska naam le rahe hai?" So yeah, Vikas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. So, as we hear from you and other senior devotees, that pure name is actually where mind and senses are actually totally absorbed in thinking about Krishna. We are totally, since mind is not getting here and there, and we are totally trying to serve Lord Krishna with whatever is in our possession. Means, if we can come to that level, that's our dharman paritajya mamekam sharanam vraja. So, when everything is doubted in the service of Lord Krishna, then that is my probable understanding that the pure name can be chanted.
That's yeah. You do all that and you develop love for Krishna. And then when you develop love for Krishna, you chant Hare Krishna in love for Krishna. So it's no longer just Krishna Naam, it is with love. It is Prem Naam. So it is you're chanting Krishna's names to develop love for Krishna. And when you develop love for Krishna, you chant Krishna's names with love. And that's how it just goes on and on and on. And therefore, Rupa Goswami, that prayer is there, no? Where he says that I wish I could have a million years. And so the Tunde, Tundavali, that I am tasting such nectar from chanting the holy names. I wish I would have had millions and millions of years to hear them with. So this is the external reason why Mahaprabhu comes to give the chanting of the holy names, in which he has invested love for himself. And by chanting Hare Krishna, we develop love for Krishna. When we develop love for Krishna, we continue chanting. It's not as if pure devotees leave chanting. They relish chanting more because now they are chanting with love for Krishna. So that is, and sometimes you see some devotee, like exalted devotees, they're sitting with their bead. They can sit with their bead bag whole day and just chant. And it's hot, it's cold, it's fasting, it's not, it doesn't matter to them. They're just chanting, because they're getting this wonderful taste of love for Krishna. They're chanting with love for Krishna. That's the external reason. The internal reason why Mahaprabhu comes is to experience the mood of Srimati Rani. Anyone here who misses themselves? Anyone misses themselves? Even if we do, we don't want to really accept it that we are such big narcissists that we miss ourselves. But ideally, that's a funny question, right? How will I miss myself? I am me. I am me. Where you will miss someone who's not with you. So how do you? We don't miss ourselves. But here is Krishna, Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna, who's missing Krishna. Mahaprabhu is missing Krishna. He's Krishna, but he's missing Krishna. Why? Because he's Krishna in the mood of Radharani. He's taken the mood of Radharani. And what was Radharani doing? She was missing Krishna. She was always feeling pangs of separation from Krishna. So this is Krishna who is missing Krishna. And therefore it is called Achintya. Achintya means inconceivable. The philosophy of Mahaprabhu, the philosophy is Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva. It is inconceivable. And as inconceivable. Just like in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, no? Yogam Aishwaryam. That although I am the creator, although I am within everything, still I am aloof from it. Still, I am withdrawn from it. And this is my Aishwarya, that although it is happening because of me, it is not happening also because of me. Although I am doing it, I am not also doing it. Although I am in charge, but I am aloof also. You can't have both. It's either day or it's night. Right? I'm either wearing a white kurta or I'm not wearing a white kurta. It's some other color. I can't be wearing a white kurta and also not be wearing a white kurta. So, but our philosophy, Krishna's philosophy, just like it's mentioned in the 9th chapter of the Gita, this is called as achintya. Things which are beyond the laws of the material world. Someone who can do things beyond the laws of the material world, he is God. Because every other person is governed by the laws of the material world. And if there is a personality who can do something beyond, his name can make rocks float. He can lift up a mountain with his little finger, that also at a small age. He can, all these amazing things that are there. He can, in 3 steps, cover everything and still have 1 step left. Inconceivable things. Because we don't understand, people don't understand philosophy, they term these inconceivable things as mythology. अरे ऐसे थोड़ी हो सकता है, ये तो कल्पना है. Just like, Hogwarts station. You go full speed into a pillar, you will get a concussion. But these guys, they go in and they come out into another world. That is fiction, right? Therefore, it's called as fiction. J.K. Rowling, if she tries to tell everyone, no, it's not fiction. These are true stories. And why have you put my books in the fiction section? You should put them in the non-fiction section. Where will people put her? Yeah, in an asylum. That this lady has lost it. Because people don't understand our philosophy properly, they feel that just one second. Too much noise. Just because people can't understand our philosophy, they consider it as mythology. But it is not mythology. This is what it means to be God. Doing something that we can't get our head around. Because if he can't do it, he's not God. He's not all powerful. He's not all merciful. He's not all beautiful. He's not all wealth. He's not all strength. He's not all renunciation. If he can't do it, something that we can't foresee. And therefore, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, this mood of Mahaprabhu, this inconceivable mood of Mahaprabhu, where Krishna is missing himself in the mood of Radharani, is glorified by Kaviraj Goswami. I'll just try to share my screen and show you this nice verse. Yeah. This is just, the 5th verse. It's just at the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita, one of the foundational verses of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Kaviraj Goswami says, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vrikriti Ladini Shakti Rasmad Ekatmanav Bhuvi Pura Deha Bedam Gatautau Chaitanyakyam Prakatam Tadvayam Chaikyam Aptam Radha Bhavadyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. He's saying Radha Krishna Pranaya Vrikriti Haladini Shakti Rasmad. That Srimati Radharani is the Hladini Shakti of Krishna. So the manifestations that are there, they are from the pleasure potency, Hladini Shakti of Krishna. Ekat Manav Api Bhuvi Pura Deha Bedam Gatautau. So this one Krishna, through his Hladini potency, becomes 2. Deha Bedam Gatautau becomes 2, Radha and Krishna. Chaitanyakyam Prakatam Adhuna Tadvayam Chakyam Aptam. But now when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, these 2 again become 1. Chaitanyakyam Prakatam Adhuna Tadvayam Chakyam Aptam. They become 1. How? Radha Bhav Dyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Retaining Radharani's Bhav, Radha Bhav Dyuti Suvalitam and Naumi Krishna Swarupam. It is Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So when Krishna comes in the mood of Srimati Radharani, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, there are, if, okay, raise your hands. How many of you have read Chaitanya Charitamrita or are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita or have even read a chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita? You can electronically raise your hands. 1%, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, and somebody on chat says 6, 7. Oh, KK Das changed his name. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. So those of you who have read or are reading, you will understand that every chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita begins with some glorification of Mahaprabhu and concludes with some glorification of Mahaprabhu. I'm not even talking about just Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaur Bhaktivinoda. That is so there. Apart from that, every chapter has some glorification. And even towards the end, not just Shri Roop Raghunath Pade Jaras Chaitanya Charitamrit Kohe Krishnadas. There he is glorifying Roop Raghunath. Apart from that, also towards the end of almost every chapter, Kaviraj Goswami glorifies Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, there is this book called Chaitanya Chandrodaya, written by Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati. Which has some very beautiful prayers, some very beautiful glorification in poetry of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we'll just go through a couple of them, and these have like amazing qualities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, amazing gifts which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. And by studying them over the next maybe half an hour, we can maybe get a better sense of appreciation for what we have. We are, as I said at the beginning, we are not Vaishnavas. We are trying to be Gaudiya Vaishnava. We are trying to follow Gaudiya Vaishnavism, not just Vaishnavism. Like Pushti Margis, they are Vaishnavas. There are many Vaishnavas. The difference between us is we come in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it's not just enough to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radharani in the mood of, is Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Krishna has come to understand Radharani's mood, or that Krishna has come to give the holy names. We can actually also take this more seriously when we understand the wonderful mercy that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here to give us. So, what mercy Mahaprabhu is giving us. So let me just again share my screen. This is a nice verse. This is describing 7 aspects of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And comparing them to 1 crore something. So every aspect is compared to 1 crore of something which is very good. So it starts with Saundarya Kama Koti. Let me just read the verse and then we can go dissect. Saundarya Kama Koti Sakala Jana Samaladini Chandra Kotir Vatsalye Matra Kotis Tridasha Vipata Apadbhuta Udharya Koti Gambhirye Bodhi Kotir Madhuramani Shuddha Shira Madhvika Koti Gauro Devasya Jiyan Pranaya Rasapade Darshitascharya Koti. So Mahaprabhu is saying that, Prabodhanand Saraswati is saying that Saundarya Kama Koti. What does Saundarya mean?
Prabhuji, beauty.
There used to be that Saundarya Sabun Nirma. It is, of course, that never gave beauty, but Saundarya means beauty. And what is Kam? Who's Kamdev?
Lust.
Cupid. Kamdev. Cupid. And Koti means 1 crore. So here Prabodhanand Saraswati is saying that the beauty of Mahaprabhu surpasses 1 crore cupids. Cupid is supposed to be the epitome of beauty in the material world. You take his beauty, multiply it by 1 crore, and still you don't reach the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can someone tell me why that is so? Specifically regarding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Because in the complexion of Srimati Radharani.
Because, see, Krishna is beautiful. But when Krishna comes in the mood and complexion of Radharani, how beautiful is he? Far, far, far more beautiful than Krishna himself. If Krishna comes in the complexion of someone who he is attracted by, and now it's the combination of the two, how attractive is that? So, therefore, Krishna is called as Madan Mohan, and Srimati Radharani is called as Madan Mohan Mohini. And now you take Madan Mohan and you take Madan Mohan Mohini and you combine them, and that is Gaura. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Saundarya Kama Koti, the beauty surpassing a crore cupids. Therefore, in Brahma Samhita it is said also, no? Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Krishna is like Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham. And then you add Radharani. And then you get Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, inconceivably beautiful. So, Saundarya Kama Koti. The beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, tomorrow when we go when we go to whichever temple we go to for taking darshan of the Lord on Gaur Purnima, we should look at the Lord's form and we should remember this. Saundarya Kama Koti. This is not just Krishna. This is the complexion of Srimati Radharani. This is the mood of Srimati Radharani. This is the compassion of Srimati Radharani in Krishna, who is already the most beautiful. In that verse, Aishwaryasya Samayasya Virayasya Yasya Shriya, it is said, no, that topmost beauty is Krishna. And now the person who Krishna is attracted by, Radharani, and I've combined the two. So, just to give a comparison, here it is mentioned more than 1 crore cupids. Most beautiful. Saundarya Kama Koti. Then Prabodhanand Saraswati goes on to say, Sakala Jana Samaladini Chandra Koti. What does Chandra mean? Moon.
Chandradev.
Moon. Our temple in Mayapur is called Mayapur Chandrodaya Mandir. So, moon. So, Sakala Jana, all people. Samaladani. Ahlad means happiness. We sing, no? Prahlad, Ahlad, Daine. Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahlad, Ahlad, Daine. Many times people don't pay attention to the words. We may be singing these prayers and these bhajans for years and years and years. And then suddenly we may go to, अरे ये word तो मैं बोल नहीं रहा हूँ, मैं तो कुछ और ही बोल रहा हूँ. So once anyway, I won't say it. But, once we were in Sri Rangam, I'm saying it. We were in Sri Rangam and we were doing Narsimha Aarti. And this one person was chanting, and there were 2-3 words which he said in the Narsimha Aarti, and this person was chanting the Narsimha Aarti for a long time, that I just couldn't control myself. I just started laughing, and then I just went and told him that these are not the words, these are the words. So anyway, we should always know the words properly and the meaning. So Prahlad, Ahlad. Ahlad means happiness. So Sakala Jana Samhaladani Chandra Koti. In summer, like now in Mumbai, it's hot. As soon as the sun sets, and in those days when there is moon, when the moon rises, after a while, like around 11, 12 and all, it starts to cool down. So the moon has a cooling effect. And the moon's rays are very cooling. Now when Mahaprabhu, in terms of giving happiness, giving pleasure, giving coolness, is greater than 1 crore moons. And when Mahaprabhu appeared, there was lunar eclipse. So Now, when Mahaprabhu came, the mercy of more than 1 crore moons. So our moon thought, with all its spots, is thinking, what's the use? Here is the spotless moon, crores and crores and crores of times more cooling than I. What's the use of me showing my face when he has appeared? So the moon hid. So there was eclipse. Tomorrow again there is eclipse. And tomorrow is Gaur Purnima. So there is Chandra eclipse tomorrow. So then the moon hid. And this is glorified by the acharyas, that the eclipse is not just by chance. It is because the moon is thinking, "Che, kya fayda mera yahan pe Mahaprabhu ke samne? Hato, let me go." And so Mahaprabhu's uh, ability to give happiness, ahlad, just like Narsimha gave Prahlad happiness, Prahlad ahlada daine. Mahaprabhu can give us real happiness, the happiness that we are searching after. As we discussed, that happiness lies in love for Krishna. And who can give us love for Krishna? Mahaprabhu can. Mahaprabhu has put love for Krishna in the holy name. And so therefore Mahaprabhu is the one who can give us happiness, and therefore Mahaprabhu's happiness, his cooling is greater than 1 crore moons. So Sakala Jana Samaladini Chandra Koti. Third one, Vatsalye Matra Kotis. You all know Vatsalya means motherly love. Vatsalya Matra. The love that a mother can show. If you combine 1 crore mothers who have a lot of love for their children, you combine them, that is still not equal to the love, that motherly love that Mahaprabhu shows. So as soon as a mother gives birth, there is automatically, she develops affection for her child. Motherly love. Therefore, it is considered the closest resemblance to genuine love for Krishna is found in the love for the mother for her small child. Because the small child is not able to do anything. And the mother is very lovingly, or at least she's supposed to, or at least it used to be earlier, giving unconditional love. Giving, just giving, just giving. And Mahaprabhu's love is greater than that. Like we read in Bhagavatam about Dhruv Maharaj. So Dhruv Maharaj, when he wasn't able to sit on the lap of his father, he went crying to his mother. He was insulted by Suruchi. He went to Suniti crying, I want to sit on my father's lap. I want affection. And Suniti told him that, I can pacify you and I can give you love that your father did not give you. But there is someone who can give you even more love than me. And why don't you go and seek that love? That love is what Krishna can give you. And so therefore Dhruv went to the forest searching for Krishna. Mahaprabhu shows even greater love than that. And we have proof for that. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, the pastime of Haridas Thakur, after the 22 marketplace, that pastime happened, Mahaprabhu showed Haridas Thakur his back. And he showed him, see, I covered you. When you were being lashed in those 22 marketplaces, I covered you so that nothing would come onto you. So, like a mother, Mahaprabhu protected Haridas Thakur. There is again a pastime of Vasudev Vipra, who had leprosy, and he was in Sri Rangam, and Mahaprabhu had gone to Sri Rangam, and when Vasudev Vipra, he came to know, he came there running to get audience of Mahaprabhu because he was so eager to take darshan of Mahaprabhu. He had love for him. But as soon as he reached, Mahaprabhu had already left. So he became very morose. He said, see, this is my karma is so bad, my fortune is so bad that I couldn't meet Mahaprabhu. Now Mahaprabhu is the Lord himself. In the heart, he came to know. He came back. And he didn't just come back, he embraced Vasudev Vipra. And he embraced him in such a way that his entire leprosy went away. With tears in his eyes, he embraced. And similar thing Mahaprabhu did with Sanatan Goswami. When Sanatan Goswami also had some disease and blood and pus was oozing out of his body, Sanatan Goswami didn't even want to come in front of Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu went rushing, searching for Sanatana Goswami and embraced him. And then all his bodily trouble went away. So Mahaprabhu showing through these pastimes that his motherly affection. And not just like that, by picking each and every one of us out of whatever the hell we were doing and bringing us to Krishna consciousness, Mahaprabhu has shown his motherly love for us. Motherly love doesn't just mean curing diseases of the body. Motherly love doesn't just mean, giving nice things to eat. Motherly love doesn't just mean, speaking good words. Motherly love sometimes also means tough love. Motherly love actually means what is the best for the child, right? And here we understand the supreme, the topmost benefit of each of us is when we redevelop our love for Krishna. And Mahaprabhu is giving that just through the chanting of the holy name. He's Krishna in the mood of Radharani, who's saying that you can't understand Bhagavad Gita, no problem. Just chant Hare Krishna. But do that. I am the most munificent. There's nobody who's going to come after me. इससे ज़्यादा discount नहीं मिलने वाला है. Now you chant. Of course, we can say that Prabhupada takes it to a next level where he takes this. Mahaprabhu did it in Bharat. Prabhupada takes it all over the world. But even Prabhupada says 16 rounds, usse kam nahi. So if we just take this, then Mahaprabhu is showing his motherly love for us, which is greater than 1 million mothers put together, which is trying to pluck each and every one of us and situate us in the position in which we'll genuinely be happy, and which is in a loving relationship with Krishna. And that even Krishna didn't do, that Mahaprabhu is doing, because that's the mood of Radharani. So, Vatsalye Matra Kotis. In love, Mahaprabhu is motherly love. He is greater than 1 million mothers. What was the first one? Anyone remembers?
Saundarya.
Saundarya. Saundarya Kama Kotis. In in beauty, Mahaprabhu is greater than 1 million cupids. Second one?
Chandrakoti.
Chandrakoti. Sakala Jana Samha Hladani Chandrakoti. Ahlad. In giving happiness, in giving cooling effect, in giving pleasure, Mahaprabhu is greater than 1 crore moons. Third one was Vatsalye Kama. In motherly affection, Mahaprabhu surpasses 1 crore mothers in his affection. The fourth one is Tridasha Vipatito Adbhuta Audarya Koti. Audarya means benevolence. When compassion is taken to a next level, it is called as benevolence, Audarya. Mahaprabhu is called as the Audarya incarnation. He's giving this extremely condensed and magnified compassion that he's showing. So, Tridasha Vitapito Adbhuta Audarya Kuti. In Adbhut Audarya, in this amazing compassion, Mahaprabhu is greater than 1 crore Kalpavriksha trees. Now, Kalpavriksha tree is a tree which is a wish-fulfilling tree, a desire tree. That whatever you ask, it will give you. Whatever a person asks, they give you. Mahaprabhu can give us something that even 1 crore Kalpavrikshas cannot give. Because we may think that if I get a Ferrari, I'll be happy. If I get a house, I'll be happy. If I get power like Modi ji, I'll be happy. If I, or we may think if I can just leave all this and just go to Vrindavan or Mayapur, I'll be happy. But over there, at least I should have a 3 BHK with an air condition, and suddenly the air of Vrindavan should purify because I always fall sick there. And maybe all this honking and all should just stop. And it should be like my comfortable place, but it should be in Vrindavan, and then I'll be happy. Like devotees, we would probably wish that if I was there, I'll be happy. So we're always thinking anything apart from this, I'll be happy. Or if I can just, whatever. Mahaprabhu can give us something that is actually going to make us happy, and therefore his benevolence, his compassion is greater than 1 crore kalpavriksha trees. Give us whatever you want. Like in the Mahaprakash Leela, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, this Mahaprakash Leela comes, where Mahaprabhu is showing all his incarnations depending on what a devotee wants to see. For example, Murari Gupta, he was a devotee of Lord Ram. So to Murari Gupta, Mahaprabhu is showing him the form of Ramachandra. Mother Sita is there, Lord Ram is there, and he's showing him that form. To Kolavecha Sridhar, Mahaprabhu is reciprocating in a different way. To everybody, Mahaprabhu, to Advaita Acharya, Mahaprabhu is reciprocating in different ways. So to everyone, Mahaprabhu is reciprocating in the way that in their mood. So for a Jiva, if you remove all the coverings of illusion, the mood is Nitya Krishna Das, servant of Krishna. And so Mahaprabhu is here to give us that. And therefore, in compassion or in benevolence, nobody surpasses Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is Adbhuta Audarya Koti. That Adbhut, unbelievable Audarya, compassion, unbelievable compassion. Not the compassion of the skin, but the compassion of the soul. Not the compassion which the body is looking for, the compassion which we are actually looking for. And that Mahaprabhu is coming. Then the fifth thing that Prabodhanand Saraswati says in this verse is Gambhiryem Bodhi Kotir. Ambodhi means ocean. And Gambhir. What does the word Gambhir mean?
Serious.
Seriousness.
Serious.
Serious. Grave. Grave is probably the better word. He's grave. So the ocean is very grave because the ocean can accept unlimited amounts of water inside and still not swell. And even when there is no water coming, some rivers have dried up, the ocean doesn't shrink. It remains the same. So no matter how much there is this verse, no, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 70, where the mind is, compared like that. There can be unlimited desires, just like the ocean, that can come and go, but the ocean remains still. Similarly, a devotee is supposed to be like that. So Mahaprabhu is very, very grave also. It's not as if he's just giving mercy and this, that. In his own acharan, Mahaprabhu was very grave. In his own acharan, he's showing gravity. And therefore, his gravity or his graveness or his seriousness is greater than 1 crore oceans. Like, for example, so this is again, while Mahaprabhu is giving motherly love, while he is giving, Adbhut, Audarya, unlimited, unbelievable mercy, unbelievable compassion, he also expects, after getting all these gifts, us to be grave in our spiritual life, not be fickle. Not just, okay, today I'm feeling enthusiastic, so I will chant nicely. Today I'm not feeling enthusiastic, so I have to just ghumao my mala, so I'll just be on the phone or do something else and quote unquote multitask so that my mind doesn't get tortured and the rounds will get over. Or worst, I don't feel like chanting today, no problem, I won't chant. He expects us to be grave, and he shows that in his own dealings. Like, for example, when Kala Krishna Das, his servant, got attracted to those gypsies, then Mahaprabhu somehow rescued him, brought him back, but then told Nityananda Prabhu, I want nothing to do with it. In my presence, in my personal association, he couldn't control himself. That's it. I'm done with him. Of course, we know the devotees are even more grave than the Lord, more merciful than the Lord. Lord is grave, devotees are not grave. Devotees are extremely cool about these things. हाँ ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, दूसरे सेवा में लगा देंगे. भगवान को भी मत बताओ. That the devotees can do. But the Lord rejected him. Similarly, in his personal acharan, what's his name? Ramachandra Puri. When Mahaprabhu was invited to honor Prasad, and Mahaprabhu is eating, and this fellow came and started criticizing. कोई सन्यासी इतना खाता है क्या? देखो कितना खा रहा है, स्वीट भी खा रहा है, फ्राइड भी खा रहा है, इतना राइस कोई खाता है क्या? And Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya they wanted to just take this guy out from the collar and throw him out of the house. And Mahaprabhu said, no, he's right. And Mahaprabhu just stopped eating. And then from that point onwards, Mahaprabhu would eat very little. So, very grave. But for us, that gravity means we have to take these gifts very seriously and not take them for granted. We have to be grave in our spiritual life. We have to be serious in our spiritual life. And then these gifts of Mahaprabhu will blossom and magnify, and our goal of life will be achieved. But we should take spiritual life with gravity. Just like Mahaprabhu took his acharan with gravity, we should take our spiritual life with gravity. And then Mahaprabhu is showing that in gravity he is greater than 1 crore oceans. Then Madhuramani Shuddha Shira Madhvika Kotir. Sheer, kheer. But not just the kheer that we make. This is Amrit. Amrit kheer, nectar, pots of nectar. Mahaprabhu's nectar, the nectar of Mahaprabhu's pastimes, the nectar of Mahaprabhu's love, the nectar of Mahaprabhu's Leela surpasses 1 crore pots of nectar, 1 crore pots of sweetness. Krishna is sweet. Krishna performs sweet, loving pastimes. All of Krishna's Bal Leela is sweet. All of Krishna's even youth Leela is sweet. Even Dwarka Leela is sweet. It's all sweet. Therefore, it's Krishna, all attractive. You open any chapter of the 10th canto, you will come onto a sweet pastime of Lord Krishna. Like Prabhupada says, you take a gulab jamun, you bite it on any side, it's sweet. Not all sweets are like that. But a gulab jamun is like that. Or a rasgulla is like that. Sweet from all sides. So Krishna is always sweet. Now you take Krishna's sweetness and you add the flavor of Radharani's mood to it. Sometimes you have fusion sweets. You like, those of you who like, what is that, Shrikhand. Then if you come tomorrow to ISKCON Bhiwandi, you will find mango Shrikhand. Now, Shrikhand is good and mango is good. And you combine the two, that's taking it to a next level. So Krishna is sweet. But then when you add Radharani's unlimited, unbelievable sweetness, that is Mahaprabhu. So in sweetness, Mahaprabhu surpasses the sweetness, what to speak of sweet rice, of crore pots of nectar. Mahaprabhu surpasses that. In Mahaprabhu's Bal Leela, we have this wonderful pastime of Mahaprabhu. The thieves, Mahaprabhu wears all this jewelry on his body, and these thieves come to steal the jewelry, and they thought, चलो एक चॉकलेट दिखा के बच्चे को लेके जाएंगे, कहीं और लेके जाएंगे, सब वो गहने निकाल के उसको कहीं और छोड़ के वापस आ जाएंगे. And Mahaprabhu is thinking, great, chalo, time for some fun. The Kida of Krishna remains, no matter how much mood of Radharani is there, the Kida of Krishna remains. So, like our Deenbandhu Prabhu says, no, that Radharani is so sweet and so straight and so compassionate. She appeared also in noon. And so that we don't have to fast too much. But Krishna is crooked. And so he appears at midnight. So Mahaprabhu retains some of that. And so he thought, chalo, let me have some fun with these guys. He takes them. They are thinking that they are going to their hideout. When they come, chalo, abhi aa gaye, safely apne hideout pe aa gaye. And they see they come right back to Jagannath Mishra's house. Hare, we to went in that direction. How did that direction bring us here? कोई बात नहीं, कुछ बातों में एक्साइटमेंट में इतना सारा गहना मिलने वाला है, वो एक्साइटमेंट में कुछ कर दिया. They went back and now very meticulously they found where they are supposed to go, and when they come to that lane and they make a right to come to their home, that lane again becomes Mahaprabhu's lane, that becomes Jagannath Mishra's home again. And they're thinking, my God, इस बार तो ध्यान से गए थे, चलो next time तीसरी बार try करेंगे, एकदम ध्यान से जाएंगे. They go and they come out. When they come third time again, it is Jagannath Mishra's home. They feel there's some problem today. Ghosts have attacked us. Something has happened, and they keep Mahaprabhu and they run off. The sweet pastime. Mahaprabhu's. Similarly, once when Mahaprabhu wanted to perform Ekadashi, and he's a baby, so he wants everyone to perform Ekadashi. So he's crying, and he's crying, and his crying is not stopping. And then finally, this Govardhan and Hiranya Majumdar, they were Vaishnavas in that area. They offered Ekadashi Bhoga. And when they brought that, Mahaprabhu ate that, and then Mahaprabhu stopped crying. Just to show everyone that follow Ekadashi. So he wanted to show it, but in this sweet way, not in Updesh. So he did that. So like that, millions of sweet pastimes the Lord has. And when the compassion of Srimati Radharani is invoked with the power of Lord Krishna, that is the sweetness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Jagai and Madhai, they offended Lord Nityananda, Madhai, Mahaprabhu came with the Sudarshan. As soon as Nityananda forgave Madhai, I don't know what happened here. It says, I am viewing Harish's whiteboard. I don't know why I'm viewing Harish's whiteboard, but maybe it can be removed. Yeah, thank you. As soon as Nityananda forgave Madhai, Mahaprabhu just embraced him. And when Mahaprabhu embraced him, Mahaprabhu for a second turned black. And Madhai and Jagai became like demigods. And then Mahaprabhu came back to his original state. Everyone asked, what was that? Mahaprabhu said, I have absorbed all the sins of Jagai and Madhai. And I have released Jagai and Madhai of all their sins. He did not use the Sudarshan. He defeated them without even the Sudarshan. This is Mahaprabhu's sweetness. When the devotees petition him, his sweetness goes to a next level. So, when Krishna, in the mood of the topmost devotee, Mahaprabhu, that sweetness, even if you churn 1 crore pots of nectar, you will not get that sweetness. The merciful Krishna, in the mood of the topmost merciful Srimati Radharani, coming Sangopang Astra Parshadam, with all his merciful associates like Nityananda, whom Mahaprabhu rejected, Nityananda engaged him in his service. Srivas Thakur, the devotee, showing us how a devotee is supposed to be. And what is his astra? The astra is the holy name. No Sudarshan, no bow and arrow, no club, nothing. Just chant Hare Krishna. That's the sweetness of Mahaprabhu, which even if you churn a crore pots of nectar, you will not get. And the last one was Pranaya Rasa Pade Darshita Charya Koti, Ashcharya Koti. If you are not amazed by all these wonderful moods of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then in wonder, if you put 1 crore wonderful things together, that also doesn't compare to the wonder of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like if you look at some modern invention, and you say, oh wow, what a wonderful invention this is. It's going to do this and do that. The coastal road of Mumbai, going to reduce the travel time to ISKCON Chowpatty. Hopefully that's why you want to go there. No other reason why you want to go to South Bombay. To just 20 minutes. Wow, so wonderful. Or anything like that. You put all those wonderful, so-called wonderful things together. You multiply them by 1 crore, and still Mahaprabhu's wonder surpasses all of that. So these are the moods of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we can see in Bal Leela, the sweetness. Then giving the Sankirtan mission, spreading the mission of Kali Yuga, which is the chanting of the holy names, and then coming to Jagannath Puri and just experiencing Radharani's love for him, the mood of Radharani. This is the wonderful pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the 7 crore greatness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The first one was beauty. Saundarya Kama Koti. In beauty, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu compares to greater than 1 crore cupids. Then in Ahlada, in giving cooling, in giving happiness, he compares to more than 1 crore Chandra. Then in Vatsalya, he compares to 1 crore mothers. Then Audarya, benevolence, compassion, unbelievable compassion. he compares to greater than 1 crore kalpa vrikshas. Then in graveness, Gambhira, Ambodhi Koti. In graveness, he is compared to greater than 1 crore oceans. Then in sweetness, Madhurya, Shira Koti, greater than 1 crore pots of nectar. And in Ashcharya, he is greater than 1 crore wonderful things. This is Mahaprabhu. That is why he is called as Mahabhadanyaya. Rupa Goswami prays, Namo Mahabhadanyaya. This amazing personality who is Krishna Prem Pradayate, who is here to give love for Krishna. So, this is the first gift that Mahaprabhu gives is this holy name. He's giving us love for, he's giving us the holy name. He's giving us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he's not just giving us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he is adding love for Krishna in that Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, by giving us love for Krishna in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this is the first gift that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us. The second gift that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us is the ninefold processes of devotional service, starting with Shravan. By showing through so many pastimes, like how his instructions were accepted by Rupa Goswami, like how his instructions were accepted by Sanatan Goswami, like how he himself was taking instructions from Ramananda Rai, showing the importance of hearing, showing the importance of Shravan through his dealings. So that's the second gift that Mahaprabhu gave, is Shravan. That if you want to progress in spiritual life, you have to chant the holy names. That's the first gift Mahaprabhu gave, because he's got love in it. But you don't just have to do that, you also have to be receptive to the instructions of the Shastra. You have to be receptive to the instructions of the Acharyas. You have to be receptive to the instructions of the Guru. And therefore, Shravanam. What Parikshit Maharaj shows. Who is considered the best example of Shravan. 7 days, 7 nights, attentively hearing. The third thing which Mahaprabhu shows us is actually Vrindavan. Because Vrindavan was lost. And Vrindavan was completely overgrown by bushes and trees, and it was just completely lost. Nobody knew where Vrindavan was. And Mahaprabhu came. And Mahaprabhu, how many of us have gone to Vrindavan? Quite a lot. So we have to thank Mahaprabhu for it, because he discovered Vrindavan. And Mahaprabhu himself tried to go to Vrindavan several times and he failed. The first time when he tried to go to Vrindavan, Lord Nityananda cheated him. Lord Nityananda told a couple of cowherd people, you come here, this sannyasi is going to be floating and coming down, wanting to continue, where is Yamuna? You direct them towards the Ganga. You direct him towards the Ganga and you tell him that is Yamuna. And Mahaprabhu is floating, where is Yamuna? Where is Vrindavan? And these boys said, Udhar hai, jao. And he goes, and then suddenly after a while, he's floating around in love of Krishna, chanting the holy names, waiting to see Vrindavan. And he sees Advaita Acharya. And he says, oh, Advaita, you also came to Vrindavan. I never knew you also were interested to go to Vrindavan. And Advaita Acharya says that famous thing, wherever you are, Lord, that is Vrindavan. So if you can make Mumbai also Vrindavan, you can make Navi Mumbai Vrindavan, you can make anything Vrindavan. And then Mahaprabhu realized, after Advaita, he came out and then he realized, oh, this is not Vrindavan, it is Shantipur. Nityananda cheated me. Then after a while, when he went to Jagannath Puri, he thought, okay, now I will go to Vrindavan. This is Krishna not able to go to Vrindavan. This is like we discussed now, Audarya Koti, the wonders of Mahaprabhu, that he is Krishna trying to go to Vrindavan, not able to go to Vrindavan. What sweet pastimes he has. So that time, all the devotees in Jagannath Puri, Swarup Damodar, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, they all said, Mahaprabhu, अभी आप पूरी में आए हैं तो रथ यात्रा तो करके जाओ. Like we were recently in Mayapur, And we had a ticket one day before the Maha-Abhishek. So everyone said, "Hey, Maha-Abhishek hai us din and you're going one day before, what is this? Stay back." We didn't stay back, we came. If you stay back, after a while they say, "अरे गौर पूर्णिमा आ रहा है, अभी गौर पूर्णिमा कौन मायापुर छोड़े, गौर पूर्णिमा करके फिर जाओ." Then you'll do that. And after they say something else, and then something else, and then something. So that's what they were doing with Mahaprabhu. Rath Yatra is coming. Just attend Rath Yatra. Then you go to Vrindavan. Who's stopping you? We'll also come with you. Then that Rath Yatra got over. He said, "Okay, now I want to go to Vrindavan." They said, "Hey, rainy season hai." You know, there were no trains and planes and all those things at that time. Rainy season khatam karke jao. I'll complete that and go. And they said, "Lord Karthik is there. You should do Karthik in Puri, huh? Not in Vrindavan. You should do whatever reasons they had to give, they were just saying." And then they said, "Mahaprabhu, now it's winter. Magh, Vrindavan is very cold. So you wait for some more time." And then they, "Oh, Mahaprabhu, now why you want to go? Now wait for some more time." Like that, they just, and before you know it, Mahaprabhu, "Now can I go?" "Mahaprabhu, in 1 month again, Rath Yatra is coming. Can you please stay back?" Like that, 2 whole years went. And Mahaprabhu is Krishna. He's God. And he's also going along with them. "Ah, ठीक है, okay, no problem." After 2 years, he goes, "Hey, wait a minute. I think you all are fooling me." After 2 years, he says, "Hey, I heard this before. Last year also you all said the same thing. The year before that, again you want, third year you want me to wait for it. No, no, I'm going." And then all the devotees were folded hands very innocently said, "Lord, who can stop you?" They stopped him for 2 years. And then they're saying, "Lord, who can stop you? If you want to go, who's going to stop you?" And so this time Mahaprabhu goes. And he goes till Ramakeli with all, everyone goes with him. And there Roop and Sanatan, he meets them. And then Roop and Sanatan, with all humility, they say, "Mahaprabhu, can we give you some little bit of suggestion?" Said, "Vrindavan, you shouldn't go like this. Vrindavan, you should go alone. And you have too many people now with you in your entourage. So we would recommend don't go to Vrindavan now." So third time Mahaprabhu goes back. And the time between all this in Chaitanya Charitamrita is mentioned that it was more than almost 3 decades. From the time when Mahaprabhu decided to go to Vrindavan to the time when the fourth time finally with Balabhadra Bhattacharya Mahaprabhu reached Vrindavan, it was 3 decades. And then finally when he went to Vrindavan, he rediscovered all the wonderful places of Vrindavan. He discovered Radha Kund, he discovered Sham Kund, he discovered Govardhan, he discovered all the forests of Vrindavan. So we have Vrindavan. None of us have been here, at least in this body, been in Krishna consciousness for 3 decades. But we've gone to Vrindavan. That's the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Of course, we have that special mercy of Prabhupada, who took Vrindavan all over and brought everyone to Vrindavan. And by his mercy, we have Vrindavan. But Vrindavan was rediscovered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he didn't just give us the holy name, he added love for Krishna in it. Not just that, he showed us along with holy name, if we have a receptive ear, if we have a mood of Shravan, we can progress. And then he showed us Vrindavan Dham. Here is Vrindavan, go and perform yearly pilgrimages in Vrindavan. Rejuvenate yourself by going to Vrindavan and performing parikrama of Vrindavan Dham, performing parikrama of Giriraj, going and associating with the sages and saints of the Dham. That was given to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the fourth gift which Mahaprabhu gave us was the mood of Radharani. He's showing through his pastimes. He's showing through his loving pastimes what is the meaning of Radharani's separation from Krishna. We say, no, Radharani in the mood of separation from Krishna. We actually don't know what that means. And Mahaprabhu came to show us in Jagannath Puri when he's feeling this intense separation from Krishna. Although Krishna is right in front of him on the Rath, but Mahaprabhu is feeling unbelievable separation. A similar thing happened in Krishna Lila. When Krishna was now not in Vrindavan, he was in Dwarka, he was the king of Dwarka. In one solar eclipse, all the gopis, all the residents of Vrindavan, they went to Kurukshetra. And Krishna himself went to Kurukshetra. And there, the gopis and Radharani were reunited with Krishna. But it was not the same. Because Radharani was looking for the Krishna of Vrindavan, the Krishna with a turban, the Krishna with a peacock feather in his head. And here she is seeing Krishna with a crown, with a helmet. Radharani was looking for Krishna with a flute in his hand. But here is Krishna with all royal, opulent things. Radharani was looking for Krishna with just the yellow dhoti and decorations of minerals and that sweetness. But here was Krishna wearing wearing a wonderful jacket of rubies and sapphires and gold, and carrying all these wonderful things. And therefore, when Radharani was there in front of Krishna, she was still having separation of Krishna, because she couldn't relate to Krishna like that. And you have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who's in front of Jagannath, and he is just feeling separation from Krishna, because Radharani wanted to associate with Krishna in his actual swarup, which is the mood of Vrindavan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming and showing us that union in separation and separation in union. That although Krishna is there in front of him in the form of Jagannath, Mahaprabhu is just feeling such intense love in the mood of Radharani, that looking at Jagannath, his feelings of separation are increasing. It's like, a diabetic person you put sweet in front of him, and his sweet is there in front of him, but he can't eat anything. And so the longing for sweet increases even more, but he can't do anything about it because he can't eat it. So that's the mood of Radharani, that Jagannath is there, but Mahaprabhu is just feeling so much separation from Krishna. And so that mood, the glimpse of that mood of Radharani, Mahaprabhu came to show us that the glory of Radharani. If just in case Radharani was not glorified enough in the pastimes of Lord Krishna, Mahaprabhu wanted to show the real glory of Srimati Radha. And therefore, devotees are more happy when Radha Ashtami comes than when Janmashtami comes. Because they know that if I just go in front of Radharani and if I just sincerely offer some prayers to Radharani, she will petition to Krishna. She will say, yaar, जाने दो यार, सोता है जपा में, कोई बात नहीं, छोड़ दो, भूल जाओ. जाने दो, अभी तक पढ़ा नहीं है भागवतम, हमारे लीला के बारे छोड़ दो, जाने दो. He's or she is genuinely praying to me. You forgive him. So now when you take that mood of Radharani and you take the opulence of Krishna, the power of Krishna and the mood of Radharani, you combine them. That is Mahaprabhu's gift. The compassion of Radharani is present. So the compassion of Radharani, Mahaprabhu is showing through his pastimes. That if you think I am compassionate, it's coming because I'm carrying the mood of Srimati Radharani. All of my compassion is because of Radharani's compassion. So you think I forgave Madhai because Nityanand told me? Yeah. Why? Because I carry the mood of Radharani. If I would have come in my own mood, he would have been finished by now. The Sudarshan would have gone into overdrive. Krishna would have probably just smashed everyone. But because the mood was there of Radharani, and therefore, okay, you also just chant Hare Krishna, take my mercy, take my compassion, take my compassion. Like when Mahaprabhu went to Varanasi, and he went and stood there outside, sat outside the temple where Prakashanand Saraswati and all the wonderful Mayavadi sannyasis were inside. And then Prakashanand Saraswati went outside himself and called Mahaprabhu, and he said, oh, you are such a wonderful effulgent sannyasi, you should not be sitting outside, you should be sitting inside. And then he glorified Mahaprabhu, and then he asked a question. He said, tell me one thing, you are so learned, you are clearly, from your bodily effulgence, I can come to know that you are not an ordinary personality, you are some very amazing sannyasi. Why are you just going on the streets and chanting Hare Krishna like a madman? आपको शोभा नहीं देता वो. You are so learned, you should be sitting and telling people about the Vedas and the Upanishads. Why are you just going and chanting like this? And Mahaprabhu says, when I got initiated, something happened. something went wrong. And after that, I have not been able to recover. In fact, I asked my guru, Kiba mantra dilo gosai, Kiba tara bal, Japati Japati mantra karelo pagal. That, what mantra have you given me? What is this chanting of the holy names? What have you told me? I am just not able to recover. I've gone mad chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, what is that madness? That sweetness, that madness is the love of Radharani for Krishna. So, Mahaprabhu is showing the mood of Radharani. So, he's given us love for Krishna in the holy. He's given us the holy name, but not just the holy name. He's invested love for Krishna in it. He's given us the process, chanting and hearing. He's given us the dham, and he's come and glorified the mood of Radharani. The unbelievable audarya, the compassion of Radharani. And these are Mahaprabhu's gifts for us. He's the topmost, most beautiful person. He is the ability to give us unlimited happiness. He has the ability to give us unlimited motherly love. He has the ability to give us unlimited happiness, ahlad. He has the ability to give us the topmost sweetness. He has the ability to give us the topmost audarya, compassion. And he has the ability to be amazing and wonderful. And all of these in one incarnation. And therefore, to go back where we started, Kaviraj Goswami says, finally, after a very long time, Krishna has given us a gift. What is that gift? He comes, but not as himself, in the mood of Radharani. And that's the gift. So that one gift contains all these wonderful gifts. So for us, the takeaway is these four things. If we do, we chant Hare Krishna because Mahaprabhu has given this one gift. It has love of Krishna. We perform Shravanam nicely. We give oral reception to what the devotees speak. We read Prabhupada's books nicely. We hear from Prabhupada regularly. We have the wonderful Vrindavan Dham. And then we acknowledge and accept the topmost glory of Radharani, and we glorify that mood that Srimati Radharani has, and we understand through Tattva the position of Radharani, the position of Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vrikriti Hladini Shakti Rasman. And that verse ends with Radha Bhav Dyuti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. That Krishna's Swarup, Krishna has come in the mood of Srimati Radharani as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this way, understanding Mahaprabhu's beauty, understanding that nobody is more beautiful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, understanding nobody is more loving like a mother than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nobody is more benevolent than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At the same time, taking the warning that nobody is more grave than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we should take our spiritual life seriously. In this way, we can immerse ourselves in the Koti Adbhut, the wonders, the unlimited wonders of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and understand how fortunate we are. That we didn't just get, Krishna didn't just give us the opportunity, or we didn't just get the opportunity of trying to become devotees, we got the opportunity of trying to become devotees in Mahaprabhu's line, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's line, which is far, far, far more easier to become devotee through this process than it is in any other sampradaya also. Even in Vaishnav sampradayas, the Gaudiya Vaishnav acharyas, the jewels that they have given, that simply by avoiding offenses and chanting the holy name, serving the devotees, going and taking shelter of the holy dhams, and reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we can develop unlimited and topmost love for Krishna. And as we discussed, when that is there, a pure devotee, what does he do? He chants, continues to chant Krishna's names in love for him. So the chanting goes on. So this chanting, this Hari Nam Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the compassion of Radharani, has invested love for himself in the holy names. The love that Radharani has for Krishna is there in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and that these are Mahaprabhu's wonderful gifts for us. So now Gaur Purnima is coming. We should remind ourselves of this, and therefore we should not be seeking anything else in the world outside, because everything in the world outside pales in comparison to the gifts that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us. And if that was not enough, our fortune is magnified more because we are the direct followers of Srila Prabhupada. Brahmananda Prabhu, he says that Krishna didn't come to New York. Prabhupada came to New York to save me, and therefore Prabhupada is more merciful than Krishna himself. So when we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and we have Prabhupada, we can't go wrong. We just have to do it. Just write your name and that's it. You pass. But that we have to do. And so in this way, let us pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We don't even have to pray. He's just giving. We just have to receive it. We just have to receive it. We don't have to even pray. We have to just receive it. Like Narottam Das Thakur says, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Bina Ke Dayalu Jagata Sansare Patita Pavana Tava Avatar Mosama Patita Prabhu Na Pai Vyar. That you are Patit Pavan, you've taken your incarnation to deliver the fallen souls because you have the mood of Radharani. I am telling you, I am petitioning to you that I'm your work I am giving you on your platter. Your work is cut out. देखो मैं हूँ सबसे पतित. मुझे deliver कर दो हो गया. You know, people will remember you in the future that oh you delivered Narottam Das Thakur. This is what he's praying. This is his humility. If we think like that people will remember you that to me you gave your mercy and you made me a devotee. Therefore you can make it. So in this mood we pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although we don't really have to do it because Mahaprabhu is just freely giving it, but we do our part and then acknowledging that if we pray to him for his mercy, our part, and then spiritual life will go on like a bullet train. It will go on. So this is our fortune. Let us recognize that and let us reinforce our vows. It is very nice every now and then to hear all these things so that we can retake our vows, that or rather we can remind ourselves of how fortunate we are and how lucky we are. And therefore then whatever are the difficulties, we can overcome them by remembering, oh wow, okay, that is there, but what am I getting in return? It's uncomparable to the difficulties that are there in my life. And this way, let's take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and make our life successful. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Jai.
Does anyone have any question related to whatever we discussed?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Vikas Prabhu.
There is no question as such because the relishment you gave, it was so wonderful that maybe by mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by mercy of Prabhupada, by mercy of first of all the senior devotees, even if the mood can just touch with some wind, some kind of wind or some kind of the small breeze, that will make us devotional. That is for sure, and that is because of your mercy. So we cannot, at least I cannot imagine about the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That will be of that great magnitude. Even your mercy of making us the relishment of the nectar about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that great. So thank you very much for this wonderful session, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Guruji.
Yeah, well, if you are putting me as the yardstick, then it's going to fall very badly short. But yes, Prabhupada, if you take, then we can understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's compassion and mercy we can compare. We have pictures and we have videos and we have a documented, very very deeply documented history of Prabhupada's, at least those last 10 years. And we can see how his compassion and how his mercy was. And then then of course, you can also say devotees are more merciful than the Lord. But yeah, when you have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on your right and you have Prabhupada on your left, you have to be a Maha idiot to not progress nicely. You really have to. They're probably meeting up and scratching their heads and thinking, "Ye kaun sa mold hai?" We need to, and but still they're thinking, somehow or the other, this guy also just sticks around, our medicine is going to work. The medicine is so strong that if you just stick around, it may take longer. Our idiotic tendencies may make it take longer, but it's going to work. The medicine is so potent. That's Mahaprabhu's compassion in the mood of Radharani. Vaishnavi says, I heard once in a lecture that Mahaprabhu doesn't appear in every Kali Yuga. Yes, he doesn't appear in every Kali Yuga. And therefore, this Kali Yuga is considered the golden age. He's the golden avatar and this is the golden age. And whenever Krishna, just like Mahaprabhu doesn't appear in every Kali Yuga, Krishna doesn't appear in every Dwapar. So in the Dwapar, in which Krishna appears as himself, in other Dwapars, Krishna will come as some incarnation. And in that Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu will not come. Somebody else will come. And therefore, the Yuga Dharma would still remain. But the love for Krishna, which is there in the holy name, only comes when Mahaprabhu comes in that Kali Yuga and he himself gives. Because that only Mahaprabhu can do. Can someone answer why that only Mahaprabhu can do? Investing love for Krishna in the holy name, only Mahaprabhu can do, no other incarnation can do. Yeah, Nupur, you want to answer?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, because Radharani is present with him.
Because that's the mood of Radharani. Radha bhav dyuti suvalitam naumi Krishna swarupam. And therefore that love for the Lord is through the chanting of the holy names, which only Mahaprabhu can give. And if you take, Krishna appears once in a day of Brahma as himself, and you do the math, then it's like trillions and trillions and trillions of years. Krishna comes once. And in that Kali Yuga, after the Dwapar in which Krishna comes, in that Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu comes. So, what fortune we have that we have come 500 years, only 500 years after Mahaprabhu. All the holy places of Mahaprabhu are still intact. All the holy places of Krishna were lost. Mahaprabhu had to rediscover them. All the holy places of Mahaprabhu are still intact. By the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, everything is there. And so we are very fortunate. Let's not misuse it. Does anyone else want to say something or ask something? There is this wonderful song. I don't know if I can play it. I don't know if my audio will be. Let me try. There is a wonderful song written by a disciple of Prabhupada, Mangalanand Prabhu. The lyrics are, Lord Chaitanya's moon is rising. And it's not at all surprising that we're chanting in the streets and telling everyone we meet we are going home. Why is it not surprising? Because that's the mood of Radharani. It's not at all surprising that we are able to give up all the things that we've given up. You can do this exercise maybe just after this so that we don't forget. All the things that we gave up. It could be physical things, it could be mental things, it could be desires, it could be plans, it could be our conception of what would make us happy. And it's so amazing we could give all those things up. And what are the things that we are striving for now, knowing what will bring us? How could all this be possible? It requires external intervention. Couldn't have happened on its own. That shows this is what the soul is seeking. So these are Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's gift. To me they are like synonymous. Prabhupada and Mahaprabhu, because their compassion is like that. They are just without any discrimination, indiscriminately just giving. Le. Prabhupada initiated 5,000 devotees. Most of them were gayab after a while. But he knew that, but he still gave. ठीक है, थोड़ा time तो करेगा ना. Knowing that every disciple of Guru except the Guru takes his karma. Give me your karma, you take mercy. Give me your karma, you take mercy. So if I share Mahapati Prabhu, share sound. I think this should work. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Can you hear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Great. So this is the 5-minute song. We will end this session today with this.
Lord Chaitanya's moon is rising. No, it's not at all surprising that we're singing in the street, telling everyone we meet we're going home. We're going home. There's a golden moon overhead now. We must serve Chaitanya somehow. He's the golden avatar. Spread the names of Krishna far. Every town, every single town. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This world is dark and full of sorrow, but there will come a bright tomorrow when we sing the holy name in praise of He who came for everyone, for each and everyone. Lord Chaitanya's moon is rising. No, it's not at all surprising that we're singing in the street, telling everyone we meet we're going home. Yes, we're going home. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
So it's Lord Chaitanya's moon is rising. It's not at all surprising that we're chanting in the streets, telling everyone we meet, we're going home. The next line is, there's a golden moon overhead now. We must serve Chaitanya somehow. He's the golden avatar. Spread the names of Krishna far to every single town. And then the last one is that the world is dark and full of sorrow, but there will come a bright tomorrow when we sing the holy name in praise of He who came for everyone, for each and everyone. And again ends with, therefore Lord Chaitanya's moon is rising. It's not at all surprising that we're singing in the streets, telling everyone we meet that we are going home. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, God Premanande, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, thank you everyone for joining. Prabhuji has left the meeting, so we can all drop. So tomorrow is fasting till moonrise. So we'll be fasting, and will anybody possible try and visit the nearest ISKCON temple, participate in the Mahabhishek of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu towards the moonrise time. In Bhiwandi, whoever are coming, whoever have given their name, will please look up for more instructions for assembling and meeting in Bhiwandi. Those who can come directly, they can come directly as well. So, so let's all pray to Lord Chaitanya to give us His mercy for progressing further in our own respective spiritual life. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Dandavad
Prabhuji.
pranam.
Hare
Prabhuji, thank you so much. Dandavad pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad pranam.